Hi folks, this is Angelique Weiley and today's topic is donations and waste in your business. Now we all know that you can go ahead and donate money to many causes that are out there. Of course, there is the United Way, there's Red Cross, there's the ALS Association, tons of places where you as a business can donate money as a benefit from your business to theirs. But have you ever thought about the different places that you can donate goods through your business and make sure that you're not wasting things, that you're just throwing in the garbage from your business? So let's just think about some examples. If you are a restaurant and you have food that you may be throwing away, it's still good, but it may expire tomorrow, but it won't expire tonight. Have you ever thought of possibly donating that to a food bank that could actually use it tonight to serve the homeless? Just one of the many examples. Also, there's a lot of places out there that take physical goods. If you have old office equipment, and let's just say furniture, for example, some old cubicles or desks. What about Goodwill or Salvation Army? Instead of just throwing all that stuff into your dumpster at work, which actually costs you money to have all that garbage taken away, so you can have a return on investment and actually have a money savings, you could call up Salvation Army or Goodwill and have them pick those items up, and then they can turn around and try to sell those items in their stores. So just an example of physical items. Something else that you may not have thought of, and if you are a hospital system, because obviously I come from the hospital world, there's a lot of times where you may pull supplies for a patient out of your supply room and then not end up using it. And sometimes, depending on your rules in your hospital, you may not be able to turn around and put those back in the supply room. There are organizations out there that take unexpired goods. I mean, they can't be expired, like Doctors Without Borders or a place like that. And they might be able to take some of those items from you. And there's a lot of warehouses and distribution centers within the United States and within the world that will take some of those items so they don't become waste and they don't become garbage, and they can reuse them or repurpose them. And of course, we don't want it to be a dumping ground, but there are a lot of places that you can donate different things in your business to. Let's just say you have an electronics or a cell phone store. There's a lot of places that will take used batteries or old electronics, and they may not pay you for them, but they will take them off your hands so you're not throwing them in the garbage dumps, which actually costs more money for all of us in the long run. So there are places that you can investigate on the internet to see if they will take your goods so they don't become waste and they don't go into the garbage dump. This is what you would want to do. Go online, Google it. You can Google anything and you can look up what your commodity is and see who can take it as a donation, so it doesn't become a waste. Now, thinking about the benefits, there's lots of benefits of donations. Obviously, we talked about less garbage, so less cost in your business. And just think about all those items that you're possibly throwing away in the dumpster, and that's costing you money. Another benefit of donation is a tax deduction. Obviously, there's rules behind that, so you'll have to talk to your accountant or go on irs.gov and kind of research. Obviously, it's got to be not expired. Can't, write off expired goods. It's got to be a legitimate donation, obviously. It had to be at fair market value. I mean, you can't just say I donated, 20 cases of something and I'm going to say it's $1 million. I mean, it's got to be fair market value. But get with your accountant, or, get on irs.gov or call the IRS and ask questions. They do have a hotline. Also, another benefit is it's just that sense of well-being, that you're actually doing something good for supporting a cause. When you think about it, if you find a charity organization that's near and dear to your heart, you are supporting their cause, and that gives you a sense of well-being. It also gives you a sense of spiritual conviction. It makes you feel good. It makes people feel good. I'm not saying go out there and donate just to make yourself feel good, but you're making other people feel good as well. Also, you're supporting your community. So if there is a amazing charitable organization within your community that you'd like to support, it has a social benefit behind it as well, because not only are you networking with someone else in your community, you're showing your support for your community, you're showing your support. You can show up to benefits that they may have, like benefit dinners or those type of things. You and your employees could volunteer and spend some man hours, donating time and volunteering. But, giving back of some of the things that you may have as a waste that actually they could use, supports the community as well and supports their organization. And you never know where there's a need. And there's no problem with picking up the phone and just calling around to charitable organizations in the community and saying, hey, I've got this desk, or I've got this filing cabinet. Do you have a need for it before I chuck it in the dumpster? Or I have this, whatever it is, a forklift, or anything in your business that you may have, a cabinet or anything. There's no reason why you couldn't pick up the phone, call Big Brothers, Big Sisters, the Red Cross or United Way, or any of the local chapters of some of those charities. There's also Rotary and Lions Club and some of those other clubs that possibly could use something as well. Get out there and start calling around and see if there's a need somewhere for what you have. And you'll be surprised. Someone will be like, sure, I'll take it and I'll come pick it up. And you just get it off your hands that easy without having to spend the time and labor to get it into the dumpster, and pay the cost of a garbage man to haul it away because it's big and bulky and expensive. There's just so many benefits. So whenever you have something that you think you need to get rid of within your business, think first about other people and then see if someone else can take it. That is my tip for today. Have a great day.